Okay, could you just tell us your name and tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
My name is Ivan Zayas. I'm the PE teacher, LSC rep over at Trumbull Elementary School. We're here today at one of the hearings for Trumbull School at Robinson, and we're just here trying to get some answers, which right now we're not able to get because they're just hearing us. They're not answering any questions.
So how long have you been teaching at the...
This is my 6th year as a PE teacher there. I did my student teaching there as well, and I was a cadre, so it's going to be a total of 7 years. Like I said, we've done PE, or I teach PE. We have an integrated special ed program, so all my classes are integrated with the age-appropriate special ed education students, which is great for our school because our regular ed students get the chance to interact with those students, and I feel that they benefit greatly socially because they have that sense of empathy. They know that they have some difficulties, some struggles that they're facing, and I feel that as a whole that they're more compassionate, and I think that's one of the unique things about Trumbull School is our students are very caring, compassionate people, and part of our job as educators is to educate them and also get them ready to be productive members of society. And part of that is being able to communicate and work with others. And with that being said, I think Trumbull is a great avenue to accomplish that.
Well, you talked about in the hearing there about how much it sets back a kid when they change schools like that. Could you tell people here on YouTube how much it sets back kids when they have to move if they close your school, if they close Trumbull?
Yeah, research has shown that when you transition a student with special needs, it sets them back about 12 to 18 months. So as they leave a school and transition to another school, they regress, and by the time they get to where they were, then it's about 12 to 18 months. And one of the disturbing things about this whole process is our name's been on that list from the beginning. And then when that final list showed up of the 54 schools, that week CPS sent us 2 more special ed students. And to me, knowing that statistic, it's showing that really CPS, there's not much care of the students. To me, it's showing that it's a numbers game. They want to cut costs. They want to close schools, save money, and the children are put aside. Especially in that case, where if you know the Trumbull School is going to be closing, and you know that data is out there, the research has shown that it sets them back 12 to 18 months. Then why are you going to send them to a school that's going to be closing for them to transition twice in less than a year? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, one issue you just brought up there too was that special ed kids can have problems with other regular kids, right? And by moving these kids from a school that they're more, comfortable with, and maybe the regular kids are comfortable with them, would it be another hardship for these kids to go into a school where, regular, so-called regular kids aren't accustomed to having special ed kids around? Would that be a difficulty for those kids at the new school?
I think that's definitely going to have to be something that's brought up at those schools. I see that there's definitely going to be an adjustment period. I know for me as a teacher, going through the full inclusion part, it was difficult to manage that. And then having students right now at our school, they know each other, they know all the special ed students, they know what's going on. They're comfortable with each other. So now with those special ed students going to another school, who knows how they're going to be received? Not by the teachers or the staff, but by the students. We don't know what that transition is going to be like. We know what we had at Trumbull, and we know the type of kids, the type of students that we service, and we feel that we're in their best environment for both the special ed students and regular ed students. And I don't know that their needs would be fully met socially with at least in the very beginning when they transition to those schools that never had such a program like what we had.
Well, we've heard stories of some of these special ed kids being moved a number of times and how difficult that is. Have you encountered that at Trumbull too, where kids have moved from more than one school and see exactly how that affects these kids?
For sure. We've gotten students from we're not their first spot. You know, they've gone from different schools, and then they've come to Trumbull, and for the most part, they've stayed with us. And you see the growth. You see, you know, how, you know, you have a student that has a particular problem, and you see how it evolves over the years, and it gets better. And I think it's more not because the student couldn't do it. To me, I feel like they're getting more comfortable and they're opening themselves up and ready and willing to take strides to learn and do these learned behaviors, as opposed to holding back and being more resistant to it.
Well, do you have anything else to say? Yeah?
Don't close Trumbull.
Don't close Trumbull. Don't close any of the schools, right? Save our schools, right, brother?